Hello friends. So today we are going to start a new attempt on Frosty Planet Pack All Achievement run. I got really frustrated with my last run because it kept crashing, and I also hate the little asteroids. So we're gonna look for a good seed. I like geoactive, I don't like large boulders. Don't like geodormant. Don't like metal pour. Geoactive, metal rich, alternate pod, small boulders. I think we could work with that. So the first thing we're going to focus on in this run is the 3 achievements that you can get locked out of, which are locavore, carnivore, and super sustainable. That means that in the first 100 cycles, we need to eat 400,000 calories of meat, and we need to eat 400,000 calories period before we plant any domestic plants. Then we can start planting. Then we need to eat 400,000 calories of meat within the first 100 cycles. And we can't use any heavy power generators until we've generated, I think it's 200,000 kilowatts. So those are the biggest things we have to do to start. I think we're going to start with a digger, a researcher, a rancher for this run. And we're also going to start with all normal bionic, or all normal dupes, no bionics. Don't want an narcoleptic, even though Freya is one of my favorite dupes. Okay, so we're going to do digging, researching, and ranching. Oh, hold on, I need to take a quick phone call. Okay, my dad was just calling with a quick reminder to pay my property taxes, which I had already paid and already double checked. So I don't want allergies, so we'll reroll you. Frost-proof would be really good, but digging, farming, and cooking don't really go together at all. Oh, let's get it off the be right back screen. Okay. Digging, tidying could work. Not great though. Let's see, digging, tidying, frost-proof? Meh. No. So, bottomless calories is not necessarily bad when we're trying to eat so much food in the first 100 cycles. So, we're not gonna dock anyone points for having that trait. Digging, building go nicely, but not with decreased construction. Really don't want decreased construction. But animal lover doesn't go. Suit wearing, operating, frost proof. That seems like a good choice. Okay. Now, I don't want Luddite. So researching goes nicely with operating. I think I'd really like to get researching cooking is like ideal. With the side of ranching, we could probably do that, but I don't want Luddite. Researching cooking, not anemic. Not undigging. Come on, guys. Cooking, ranching, no. Researching, supplying, grease monkey, that works for me. I don't need aesthetic design at this point. Ranching, no. Ranching with increased husbandry, but noodle arms does not work for me. Ranching, no, not you. That works. Okay. So what are we gonna call this? Star-crossed dystopia. Systematic galaxy. Transdimensional dimension. Cool galaxy. That works. I like that it has a cold thing to it. Okay. So we're going to keep it on speed 1 while we get started here. We're going to zoom out. We're going to take a look at our temperatures. Okay, everything's pretty stable temperature-wise. Okay, I think we would like to dig over here. I'm just gonna put one ladder in so they can reach this. We're gonna rummage. And then we're gonna want to dig up here pretty fast. Can we S-dig there? I think we should be able to manage this. Okay, and then we're gonna want to get up here, unlock the research. No, you can't do that. Come on. So we're gonna rummage this. Okay, we have a coat. Who's gonna wear our coat? Okay, Catalina, I believe, is frostproof. We'll check her bio. She is frostproof. She's our digger. Is that her priorities? Catalina. Okay, so I like to do attacking very high, life support very high, and toggling very high. Catalina's going to be digging and building. Harold is researching. Travaldo is ranching farming. So 1 on farming, 2 on ranching, and you're going to do operating when you're not researching. And then none of these guys are doing decorating. Okay, so Catalina is frostproof. I think we'll put Travaldo in the coat. I also want to dig across here a little bit so we can... Okay. So one of our first objectives is locavore, which means eat without planting plants. So we're gonna set everything to harvest so that we have lots of food. And we're gonna try to dig into these pockets where the food is growing. Dig across here. We want to get into all of these pockets so that we have stuff to eat. Suppose we can do that. We can delete that. Okay, we have a wood heater right here that we can start out using. Can we dig across here? I also want to dig you out, friend. It's got sealed again. Something here did not work the way I planned. Maybe we dig those. So one of the trickiest things about locavore on the Frosty Planet pack is that your main source of, like, your main oxygen generation is growing these alveoveras, and you can't make planter boxes to plant them. Okay, we're also going to move all our edibles over here. I believe we have an anti-entropy thermonullifier right here. Not that that really helps us this early on. Can we get in here? I think we can if we take out this. So this, we can rummage these lockers and hopefully get one more coat so that everybody's wearing a coat. Oops. Oh, we cannot get down here yet. Let's see, we can go 3. We can go like that, and then they can get down there and still get across. Are we going to be able to hop up here? We have to take this out, this out. Maybe we don't dig this one. So this plan does not quite work. Let's think of a new plan here. We go like this. This we're on the way to unlock. Okay. Another thing we need to build very early on here is a bathroom and beds. So bathroom first. This is just super temporary. I'm gonna put like we're just gonna put 3 outhouses there. I'm gonna set the outhouses to priority 9. They can sleep on the floor, but we really don't want them to pee on the floor. I want to hop here. That doesn't work. Oh, that still does work. But before I decide really where to build my ladder shafts or anything, I want to just take a look around and see where stuff is. I am also going to turn off disinfecting. This is ready. Speed it up a little overnight. We're just sleeping on the floor. They don't love it, but fine. We're gonna go back to speed 1 for a bit. Maybe speed 2. This is granite. We can't dig that yet. Yes, well, let's see. 3, 3. Get across this way. We can't dig through the granite yet, but we can at least kind of take a look over here. And why aren't we digging this together? Priorities. I would like to set us to enable proximity. We're going for hopefully more warm coats, and then initial research. And then we're going to start deciding where to put base stuff. And continue this way to explore. Okay, did we unlock this yet? Let's put this to 9. Smell of fresh research. Okay, so we got the wood heater, the ice liquefier, and the wood tile. Let's see if we can dig up this way. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Go like that. Okay. I'm going to zoom out and set everything to auto harvest again. We have not yet seen any geysers. Let's see if we can see any on the star map. Salt water and oil, and another 16 unknown. Speed 3 while we sleep on the floor. So we're taking a peek over here. So the reason I want to do all achievement run on Frosty Planet Pack is because it's the only one where you get full steam ahead. So on any of the other planet starts, you can't complete, you don't even get that achievement as an option to complete, so you can't really do an all achievement run. Very cold over there. I would like somebody to come take a look at these. We'd like at least one more warm coat, and then maybe a spare for our next hire. Looks like we might have a... I think there's going to be a uranium biome over here. We do need to do one more right here. I don't need to dig that. Someone is trapped. Oh, you are trapped. No, you're not the one who's trapped. Who's trapped? Are you trapped or is someone else trapped? You're trapped. Why? You were relying on a piece of oxalite that's dissolved? Nope. That still doesn't get you down. We got that one too. Now can you get down? Yeah? Okay. So, we almost certainly want to take a dupe because we need people to eat so we can do the locavore achievement and the carnivore achievement in time. Rocketry farming building or cooking farming building impaired. Did we take a cook? I can't remember. Is someone interested in cooking? Like Harold, are you interested in cooking? No, we did not take a cook, so let's take a cook. So Frankie will be the cook. Give you grilling, and we're gonna give you a hat, and we're gonna give you a priority. Frankie cooking. Not that we've even started researching yet, so we probably also need to start research. Speaking of, we can move everything later. This is just to get started. Do power. Manual generator over here. Battery over here. We're gonna put a door here and here just to make this a lab. We're already low on ores. So we're gonna build this with cinnabar, but we're also gonna have to dig more cinnabar before they can actually make that. There's a big blob. It's not a large amount, but I guess it is a large amount when we go get all of it. So the first researching we'll do is cooking, because we do already have access to frost wheat, or sleet wheat. I don't know why I want to call it frost wheat. We have access to frost wheat, so we can make frost buns, which is a pretty good early food. Cinnabar. I'm gonna open this door. Okay, I'm also gonna turn the schedule alarms off because I think they're kind of annoying. And in research, we're going to want the electric grill so we can start cooking that sleet wheat. Everyone's still just sleeping on the floor. Could we get in here? Probably. There's a bunch more cinnabar. I don't think the light reaches this, but we'll adjust it later. I suppose that's fine, you can still get down. Okay, if you guys could build the battery though, I would really appreciate that. It would make this whole process much more efficient. Also, did we get more warm coats? It seems like no. How did we manage to rummage 5 of these? No, we didn't rummage them yet. So these lockers are either going to have a warm coat or a snazzy suit, so good chances of getting warm coats for our people. Okay, I want to keep an eye on dirt. We need that for research and for the outhouses. We got the battery built. Okay, so on this side we have the anti-entropy thermonullifier. So that might be the edge of our base on that side. We haven't found anything, any like geysers or anything that would limit us anywhere else. We should have plenty of metal to build with now. What research did we finish? We just finished. Okay, we can move the ration box if we have. I'm not sure we dug up any igneous rock yet. We're gonna set this to open. I'm not sure if we're going to keep the research portal or not. It is a free light source, but it really doesn't do anything else for us once we initially unlock the research that's inside it. We could dig across here. Just to help the airflow a bit better. We're going to rely a lot on this oxalite early on. Okay. I'd like to get in here just to be able to clear that area. Go across like that. I don't want to dig that up. Here we go. I'll have to dig all this snow too. And then we're gonna need like one ladder piece to get across here. We have dug granite already. Interesting. How did we get granite when I don't think we have hard digging yet? History. Research. The next research I usually like to get is the advanced research capability. And then we're going to come across here and we want to submit a bioscan so we can open it up and get more visibility on this side. I think we're probably aiming for about 20 duplicates for this colony, since that's what it takes to get. There's an achievement that requires 20 duplicates. We're probably not going to look to go a lot higher than that. So if it's 8 per barracks, that's 3 barracks. What if we just make these our floors? We don't need to do that one yet. But then go here. And if we go 26, that should be good. And then build an up and down ladder in the middle. I'm gonna get the up and down visibility. I guess we're out of rock now, so that's where we're going. Are we on the way to do these? Yes. We got some more worm coats, that's great. Okay, Catalina is frostproof, so Frankie and Harold will get one coat. And then Catalina can wear a snazzy suit. We see mercury here, which melts very easily and is really annoying. We see a fossil here. Ancient specimen, so that should help us figure out. We have a offset printing pod, so this may not be the center of the map. Although it looks pretty center-ish. We're pretty high up on the map, I think. On this next row here, we're going to dig this out and we're going to start putting cooking facilities here. So we're going to want an electric grill. I think we'll use the Frosty Planet grill. I'm going to put it in one in case we decide to put a door on it later. And then probably one more floor down, we'll put mess hall. We got an achievement, first one. Outdoor renovations. We can dig in this way when we get the ladder done. We got another skill point. Catalina's gonna get hard digging. And then she can dig granite and we can make our way outside of our starting biome. I'll dig this tile in that case. So this third floor is going to be where we start the mess hall. Stable. We're going to need 4 to start. We'll also need a water cooler and a flower pot, but let's just get the tables built to begin with. We'll probably put bedrooms here, so we can also dig out for that. We'll just do that much for now. I think we'll use quilt cots on this one. Although we don't really have any rock to work with, we might need to go dig a bunch of granite. I'd rather build them out of granite than wood. Let me come dig this. We can also pick up some food. We got another skill. Harold is going to get advanced research. And I'm going to put snow tiles here before we lose the oxalite tiles. Someone please come take a look. Our next research is going to be the flower pot. And I usually just get the basic automation, also the flower pot's right here. Okay. That really did not show us anything new. We'll inspect and we'll rummage. We'd like to have some coats on hand for new people. The main challenge I find with getting carnivore is just having enough people to eat enough calories. So we really want to hire somebody every time the printing pod goes off, if at all possible. And I think we'll also have our digger go in here. And we're going to hope that they get decreased oxygen consumption. We're going to set these to harvest. Whoa, we're going to Narnia. Health plus 20. Okay. I usually try not to hurt my dupes too much, so that's usually not an issue. Okay, I like to lock the top door. Nope, I didn't click on the door. We also need to close this, so it's a room. Let's see what's in the pod. Okay, so we probably want a person. This is not the best builder I've ever seen, but we're going to take him because otherwise we're not going to be able to eat enough food in time to complete the achievements. And we don't have a builder, so... Welcome, Rowan. Your priority, okay, so you will now not be prioritized on building, and Rowan now will be prioritized on building. And that means we're going to need one more table. Someone got a skill. Travaldo. You can get farming, you're going to get ranching as soon as possible. And we have a cook, so we want to start making frostbun. Pike apple skewers. Okay, so frostbuns, we cannot eat the sleet wheat at all unless we make the frostbuns. So I'm actually going to make a second grill so that we can prioritize. So we'll say, make all the stuff with sleet wheat first and then make everything else second. I guess we have to dig that out. So we'll say the one that uses the sleet wheat is a higher priority than the one that doesn't. Did we get any granite on hand yet? Oh, we got another warm coat. Put that on Rowan. And then I want to add... We'll just keep snazzy suits in here so I can click them easily. I wanted to add something else, granite, so we can see how much we have on hand. Okay, we should be able to make beds. We'll do quilt cots. So the pattern that I find works best with the wood heaters is bed, bed, one spot for a heater, bed, bed, and then 2 more beds, 1 more heater, 1 more bed. Because otherwise, if there's too much overlap, they get cranky because they're too hot when they're sleeping. But later we can also fix that with automation. So we're going to put a wood heater here. Oh, I don't want to make it out of copper though. I'd rather make it out of cinnabar. Now here and here. Put some more doors here. Okay, we finished a research. I think we'll do fire pole next. We're gonna put a fire pole right here so they can come in and they can go to the restroom and then zip down and pick up some food and then zip down and go to the mess hall. Okay, oxygen is also starting to be a problem. Okay, we got a frost bun. Do we want to do ranching now? We might want to do ranching first. Okay, so this grill we're going to leave on 5. This grill we're going to put at 4. And we're going to put on pikeockle skewers. Because they can't eat the sleet wheat unless they make the frost buns, so it's more important that they make frost buns. So we want to make sure that's prioritized. Missing research center. We're going to take out this. And we're going to put the other research building here. We're also going to take out this now. That we have it in the bedroom. The computer, let's use the fancy one. Wire. Okay, on this, I'd like to do open on the bottom level and locked on the top level. Now, I like to make these so they're 96 tile rooms. A Great Hall can be larger than 96 tiles, but just how I'm going to do it for now. Most rooms can be 96, a few rooms can be bigger like the Great Hall, and a few rooms need to be smaller like the barracks and the bathroom. We have 5 mess tables. Now just temporarily I'm going to put a ration box in here. Actually it might make more sense to put it in here. So this is going to be a 96 tile room. Yep. Now, in the center, 12, 12. Okay, in the center is where I like to put the water cooler. We'll use the fancy purple one. And then we're going to put a flower pot on each side. And I think I'm going to use my nice new blue flower pot. Okay, why didn't you eat at a table? Oh, I guess you can't get there. This needs to be a 9. I see. Or we just need to dig this at a 9. Okay, we got another achievement. I think it's not raw. Yep. And yeah, we also got Ghost of Gravitas when we opened the door that needed a bioscan. So these guys are stuck down here until they dig this one tile of snow. They can't reach the toilet. Okay, thank you. Now you can get out. Now, it might also be prudent to build your beds, friends. We have a lot of digging to do. Let's keep exploring this way. Oh, we can't take the abyssal light yet. So that's all we're going to be able to go. Also dig this so the air can flow. I guess we mainly want so these are going to make carbon dioxide, and we want the carbon dioxide to drift down. And then after we complete Locavore, we're going to build a bunch of planter boxes for alveoveras. And that'll be our source of oxygen for a while. I guess we're also going to take out... Okay, we're going to expand this floor. Put doors over here. So this will be a laboratory. Go up here. We're going to put a... water cooler or ice liquefier right next to the machine, so it's fast and easy for them to get water early on here. Take that out for now, and we'll just do that. Take out these. Did I X the store? I did, it's just not showing the little symbol. Okay, someone's trapped. Who is it? You. Okay, utilities. Ice liquefier is going to go right next to this. Let's take these. We can also put in wash basins. Okay, so eventually we're going to put one here, one here. No, it's going to go up one more. Oh gosh, can't not click in the right spot. This one's going to be locked. Locked. You're going to be locked. I like to lock all the top doors and open all the bottom doors, except I leave the bottom doors closed on like ranches and on the bedroom because I don't want shine bugs flying in there. Pneumatic door open. I'll put a door here, here, here. I guess the sink we could have made out of something other than cinnabar, but whatever. We can also dig this. And this. Maybe we don't do this one right now so we can keep that alveovera. Okay, it's probably going to be time to think about schedules too. Well, we have a blocks in the floor. This can be locked. So what we're going to do for our first ranches is we're going to start ranching floxes soon. We're going to take all the wild pike apple and we're going to put it in the feeder. And we're going to prioritize eating sleet wheat for ourselves. So we may want to access more sleet wheat. Okay, that. Like that. I think we should be able to get that one. We should be able to do that. We can't get up there, but we will be able to once we finish this. You're out. Open. Lock. Okay, we got research complete. We completed refrigerator research, so we're gonna skip this after all. We'll just build a fridge. I think we'll do a blue fridge this time. Looks lovely. And we're just gonna put it here for now. We can move that later. Can I suggest you build the beds? Let's increase the priority on the beds. It'll really help them be more productive if they don't have sore backs. And this, we're only going to use it when we go left. I'm going to take out these. I think I want to try having everybody on their own schedule this time, so they're all slightly offset. We're going to duplicate, and we're going to just shift one right. Duplicate. Shift one right. Frankie. Got Rowan, Frankie, Rivaldo. Harold. And then Catalina will be on that first schedule. Now, who can we recruit? Okay, I don't want a loud sleeper. I don't want an anemic. Doctor and cooking, I don't think we need. I also don't think we need an Alvia Vera seed, though. Nisbet is probably the better dupe, even though she's a loud sleeper. So we might just have her sleep at the end for now. And we'll have her on tidying for the time being. So her priority will be tidying, flying, storing. Get you a bed. And let's get you a schedule. Duplicate. Move by one. Nisbet. And we want to make sure Nisbet's at the end so no one has to listen to her snore. Eventually, when we have a full bedroom, we can make sure that nobody's sleeping near her schedule. We're rearranging the bathroom so everything fits better. How are we on research? We're working on the beginning ranching research. Let's take this tile so they can climb up here. There's food and stuff over that way. We could also go through here. Start getting some of these plume squashes. Okay, I don't think we've seen any neutronium yet, which is interesting. Means we have a wide open space to work with, lots of room for activities. So we're gonna build outhouse, and then we're gonna build more sinks, and then we're also gonna want to move the power generation. So we're probably gonna move it up here. We'll put 2 wheels, and then we haven't done better battery research yet, so we'll just do that for now. Now, duplicants think these wires are very ugly, so we want to run them in the walls as much as possible. Ceiling collapse is fine. This is going to hold all edibles. And then we're going to take out this one. And then we can move this research station a little bit closer. Okay, I do want to change the material on this to granite. Out this wheel, and they can use the ones that are higher up. We're going for super sustainable, so we can only use manual generators, hydrogen, steam, and solar until we've made, I think it's 200,000 kilojoules of power. So it'll be a while before we're doing any other power generation. Okay, we can move this research station. Make sure to use this Q1. And moving it will make sure that we get the lit workspace bonus from the printing pod. Then put another door. And take out this one. Now, I want to make a storage bin out of granite. We're going to put it right next to here, and we're going to store dirt in it so that they have easy access and don't have to lug it a long way. And then right by the water, the ice liquefier, I think I want to put ice and wood for the same reason. Also take out this battery. And we can build one more. The store can be open. This is unreachable Y. We need to dig back. Can we also dig down this way? Yeah, and then we can get this sleet wheat. I also want to continue this ladder shaft. Let's dig here, here, dig here. But we also need to dig this one. And we need to work on that ladder shaft before we can get over there. Okay, research complete for our really basic ranching. So we're gonna start ranching just right here. And this is not gonna be a forever ranch. This is just a ranch while we're working on locavore. We're gonna do grooming, shearing, critter drop off, critter feeder. And in this critter feeder, we're just going to put a very small amount of pike apple for some floxes to eat, just so we can start increasing our population. Although I see we haven't, our rancher's not quite ready. Who's our rancher? It is Travaldo. He's about halfway to his next skill. So we'll have to keep an eye out for Flock's eggs to move in there. We don't have any yet. This is gonna hold, I guess we're gonna have to dig this out, and then it can hold 8 Floxes. I'm not gonna fill the feeder until we're ready yet either. And we need some power. Okay. Let's continue this ladder shaft all the way to the abyssal light. Should be good. We gotta adjust these. Now this one, I'm gonna set to priority 4. It's gonna hold dirt. Someone's trapped. Catalina, it's because there's snow. Please dig this right away. I am going to take a quick break. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Okay, and we're back. And no one is trapped, so that's wonderful. Our food's looking okay. How are we doing on progress towards locavore? Okay. We are like an eighth of the way there. We have a ways to go. We cannot build, well, we can build planter boxes and farm tiles, but we can't plant anything in them until we complete locavore. Now, we're also going to want to build a little system for dealing with the eggs. And what I'm going to want the critter trap, and then I'm going to want the automatic dispenser. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little room that has a critter trap in it, and I'm going to make it so that only my rancher can go in the room with the critter trap. And then the room above it is going to have the automatic dispenser, and only the duplicates that are not ranchers can go in there. So they'll put stuff in the automatic dispenser, and then it'll drop through a hole into the room with the critter trap. And then they'll go around and collect all the flock's eggs and put them in that. Okay, Nisbet's snoring looks safe for now. Build that. Frankie earned a skill point. Frankie, please get more grilling skill. Okay, so we got another achievement for completing an entire branch of the skill tree. Still have not found any geysers or vents or volcanoes. So one of the reasons I prefer classic style asteroids to spaced out asteroids is just the mystery of you get to discover the vents and volcanoes. You can't, like, so if you go to the star map and you look at the planet on spaced out, it doesn't say unknown, it just tells you what everything is. You only get unknowns on classic style, and that's just more appealing to me. Okay, so we want automatic dispenser next. Let's see. We're gonna do a little hallway, and then I think we need 7 wide for this. We need to go up to like here. I'll need some ladders. That should be good. I'm just gonna build it out of snow tiles for now. We probably have enough granite. We can switch to making it out of granite. So I put a little hole in the top. Or I guess it's really in the middle. And then I'm going to put a tile here and a tile here. We don't even have a rancher yet, so this is all a little premature, but that's okay. What did we have in the pod? We probably want another duplicate. Let's see. We could get a second rancher. I don't like unconstructed. I don't think I need another builder. I think a second rancher would be more useful than a second builder. Plus Freya is like one of my favorite dupes. So Freya's also going to work towards ranching. And farming. Okay, Freya needs a table. I want to put Catalina in this bed because I think she has the farthest sleep schedule from Nisbet. One over Freya. Freya's priorities are going to be 1 up on farming, 2 up on ranching. Now, in this room I want to put a critter trap. I think I'll put it on this side. Okay, can we get this stuff built too so it can be a great hall? Please hurry up and do this. We can also dig across here. It's fine now. Good. Research complete. That was the rock crusher, which we don't need yet. I'll also dig out this. Oh, we need warm coats on some people. Okay. Freya does not need a warm coat. I think Nisbet does. Let's just double check Nisbet's vitals. Are you frostproof or no? Not frostproof, so Nisbet does need a warm coat. Freya is always frostproof. Something is entombed. This bed. Okay, so this, we're gonna put Idylla flower. And in the water cooler, I just changed it to Brackeen because I don't want them drinking water right now. I can change it back later. How is Rivaldo doing on ranching skill? It'll be a little while before we can ranch yet. And we might want to dig in here. We want to access these sleet weeds. And we can also dig in here, probably all across there, all across there. We got a skill point. Herald, I will give field research. Okay, so these top doors are going to get locked. Okay, block spawn egg. So we're just going to relocate it manually for now. We're going to put it in the egg room. get into some sleet wheat. I think we can probably go across here and get more sleet wheat. Whole bunch. I think we should be able to get through there. Make sure these are auto harvest. Let's also take out those 2 tiles. Okay, now one of these I want wood. And one I want ice. That'll just make the supplies for the ice liquefier stored right next to it. And I'm setting it to 4 so that they do all the level 5 stuff first, and then they go and do the level 4 stuff later. This is upset about pressure, probably, yes. So we may need to do the oxalite sconces next. What foods are we eating? Mainly we have sherbberries, some frost buns. This tile can go. Is eating a cute little frost bun. How's our breathability looking? Not great in the dining area. So I think we do need those oxalite sconces next after the automatic dispenser. Oxalite sconce. Right here. Come on, leave this menu, thank you. Automatic dispenser. I'm gonna go right here. Catalina earned a skill point. Let's get super hard digging. Then we can dig abyssalite. We can get a little more visual range. This I cannot reach because that, I think. Across here and take a look as far as we can go. I think, okay, yeah, here's neutronium for the edge of the map. One research is done. We still need to do one more. Let's dig here. Somehow we got a flux in the tile again. There is another flock spawn egg around. I guess we'll be able to use the automatic dispenser soon, and I can show you guys how it works. For these bottom doors, we're going to set it so no one can use it except our ranchers. So that's going to be Trivaldo and Freya. Okay. So only Trivaldo and Freya can use the bottom doors. The top doors, everyone can use, but no on Trivaldo and no on Freya. And then the eggs will land down here, and only the ranchers can come in the egg room, and only the non-ranchers can go in the dispenser room. And later we can just have it so it drops in the... later we can use shipping to drop it in, but we don't have shipping yet, and it's usually at least cycle 50 before you get shipping. Okay, I think I also want to make the electrolyzer just in case we don't have enough oxalite. Lost a tile here. Probably snow. Okay, oxygen. Oxalite sconces. I'm gonna put one here and one here to keep the pressure up in the room with the plants. We need the plants for the decor for the Great Hall bonus. And then I'm also going to put them in the bedroom. And the rest of the rooms I think we're okay on oxygen. How is our ranching skill looking? You're getting quite close, thank you. Now, these egg rooms, they also work for a flying critter. If you just put like a little blob of... On this map, I like to use ethanol because it doesn't freeze. But you can put a blob of liquid here and a blob of liquid here. And then the room is not enclosed, so they'll keep reproducing. But the shine bugs or puffs or whatever can't escape because of the liquid. If you do have a critter that you want to shear, you do have to close this off. Because the shearing station has to be in a ranch, and to be a ranch, it has to be a closed room. Okay, Rowan is going to get improved construction. Our food supply is still looking good. We're pretty stable. There's a lot more leeway we can dig to over here. There we go. Although maybe we go like this. These are all gonna evaporate. Okay, we're working our way towards the electrolyzer. We got basic plumbing. I think I'd like to keep track of how much loose oxalite we have. Which is right now none. So like this. Dig this. This space? No, that's carbon dioxide. We cannot get up here anymore. Okay. Okay, so we got the electrolyzer just in case. I think I also want to get the bottle drainer in case we decide to use the electrolyzer. Now, we have Luddite operating is not a good combination. Tryptophobia, I don't like that. I think we'll get omelets. Omelets do not count towards carnivore. I've heard some people say they do, but they do not. You have to eat meat or barbecue or pemmican or something that's otherwise cooked with meat. Okay, so this door is no access for the ranchers. Okay, can we finish building this? Like everything here to be a 9 for now. But this can be a 5. Got a skill. Oh, Travaldo is a rancher now. Okay, so we're gonna start keeping, I'm gonna put like 100 grams. I don't want my people to starve because we fed all our pike apple to the floxes, but I also want to be able to breed the floxes so that we can kill some for meat. I'm gonna wrangle as many as I can find. Come on. I got you. Okay. Travaldo should be able to come in here and arm the critter trap now. Now, if we find like extra foxes around the map, or if we get them from the printing pot or whatever, we can put them in this room. And then, so the critter trap is nice because the critter trap will always catch one of the critters in the room, and then if you're low on stored animals with the critter dropped off, they'll come get it out of the trap and put it in the room. But it's not like, if you use the critter pickup and you don't hook it up to automation, they'll just keep wrangling everything in the room, even if they don't have anywhere to move it to. Stick across here. Now, I might also stop making pike apple skewers until we have our flocks food established. We seem to be doing okay between sureberries and we got those omelets. We have some frost buns. there's a whole lot of food up there, so we might build this ladder up. Okay, Travaldo's already working on ranching these lovely floxes. Okay, so this, so because we did the door access restrictions, we can set it so that it does all flox eggs at a 9. They should go round them up and put them in this room for us. I don't think we can actually get over here. Do like that. So we're putting all the flox eggs in. We have at least 3 in there. We have 3 flox eggs, so yeah, everything we can see is in there. We're working on accessing some more like this one. So this guy seems to have escaped without, like, he got wrangled, but then no one moved him in time. So I'm just going to use relocate, and I'm going to pop him over here. With relocate, even if they get dropped along the way, they'll keep working on it until they get to the destination. It's a little more tedious than just telling the dupes to wrangle them, but seems to work better. I also might want to start putting some airflow tiles in, because I see we have a lot of carbon dioxide building up here. We didn't research airflow tiles yet, though, so we won't do that. How many floxes do we have in our thing? 8. Okay, so everyone else needs to go in here. 1 flox there. Cancel wrangle on you, and cancel wrangle on you. Oh, I didn't mean to cancel the ladders. You have to pause to catch the critters because they hop around really fast. We're going to put all our extra floxes in this room. But also, if we don't put the extra floxes in this room, when they lay eggs, their eggs will just automatically get moved to this room. So that's why I really like this system for dealing with the eggs. I'm dig in here and get the sweet wheat. I can dig in here and get the sureberry. We may want to look for an operator next. That guy also slipped, so we might want to replace the tiles in here. Nope, not all the way. This set at a priority 9. We'd really like someone to come build this tile. It is set at a priority 9. Oh, I see the problem. We can just go like this. We probably also want to research smart batteries soon, just because we're still using this baby battery, which loses a lot of energy to heat. We're not really worried about the heat right now. We're more worried that it's a waste of energy to, you know, we're running on the wheel for our energy and then we're just wasting it. We're gonna dig across here to get a look at what's over there. Okay, so we got we finished the floor, we armed the critter trap, and now there's one Phlox inside. But that Phlox is just gonna stay in there until there's another slot available in the ranch. So our dupes don't waste time continuing to wrangle them. Now, a long time ago, it used to take plastic to make these traps, and then they were not nearly as good, but they're much better now. Let's also just dig across here. Maybe that's a better spot to dig across than here. Go across here. I don't think we can dig wolframite yet, so I think we actually... Oh yeah, we can dig wolframite. So now that we're shearing Phloxes, we have sustainable wood. And then we can eat their meat. So if this room gets like, it starts to get really crowded, we can just like manually cull a bunch of Phloxes. Our food's going down a little bit. How are we doing on our achievement? Okay, so the first one we're going for is Locavore. We're at 83,000 calories. I find I usually get Locavore maybe around 50 or 60 cycles. Go across like this to get another one, and then dig up a bit more to get more sleetweed. I'm gonna make sure everything's set to auto harvest again. Why can't we make it in here? This is too tall. Well, we just really can't make it in there anywhere, so we'll do it all. These guys are wild. They're being groomed, though. Once they're tame and happy, they'll start laying a lot more eggs. need to set the door on the right side. Okay, so now our ranchers cannot go in the top room, so the ranchers can't reach the dispenser, and anybody who's not a rancher cannot reach the pile of eggs. Use this ladder. Our research is working towards the bottle emptier, which we could use with the electrolyzer and the ice melter for oxygen if we don't have enough oxalite. How are our rooms looking? Okay, we got a ranch, we got a lab, we got a great hall, barracks, and latrine. Nisbet, we don't have any pipes yet, so we might just get carrying for now for more strength. We could also dig across here for exploration purposes. See, we have an ocean biome here. We see our first geyser. So this is the key tile that we're not going to dig. 2. We'll also dig that. And dig across here. So being able to reach this seal is going to be good because then we can start making pemmican. I guess we cannot dig that one. We can dig over this one. Then we can find out what this is without activating it. Someone's starving. We'll pause. First, we're going to look in the printing pod. I do not like yokel farmers because they cannot analyze seeds, but we do have 2 other people. No, I probably won't get him. Narcoleptic, I don't like either. I think I'm going to take sand this time. Okay, now who's starving? Valdo, you're just not getting to the food fast enough, so I think we're going to add an extra slot of downtime for everyone. This is going to give everyone more time to get to their food and eat their food. Okay. I don't think I have anyone who's an early bird or a night owl. Yeah, just checking. Food's looking fine. We're just coming to take a look at all the stuff on this side. We do want to set this to dig. Did we already? Okay, it's already carved. This is a saltwater geyser. That's going to be 95 degrees Celsius. It's going to make some stuff melt in here because we don't have abyssalite between it and the snow. There's a break. The abyssalite. So what I am going to do is I'm going to set up another room here where I'm going to keep seals. just so that their tallow is easy to access. I'm not quite ready to ranch seals yet, but we can use this egg room and they'll continue to reproduce. They won't be cramped. We'll set up a second room. We're just going to go like this. We're going to put a little pathway staircase so they can access it. We cannot reach to dig this stuff. We don't really want you in here. We move you back to the other side. I'd like you to live over here. I mean, eventually we'll make like one of these rooms for every critter. Did I tell this to carve? I think I did, and it just didn't show the little symbol. I think we have more neutronium here. We do. Not sure how we're going to reach there yet. We got the bottle drainer. I wanted to get airflow tiles. They're here. I think we'll go all the way to carbon skimmer and deodorizer. Here's one of our small boulders. And we need a little more filled in here. We can no longer reach this coat. Maybe we dig across like this. Just for access to the warm coat at such time as we get another duplicate. We can dig across here too. Or we can go like that. I will also build a microbe musher since we're thinking about having seals to make pemmican. Replace tiles too. plenty of granite now. Oops, not that far. Boxes are going to go all over the place when we replace this floor. We may have to re-wrangle them. If you hold shift when you go across it, forces it to go in a straight line so you don't end up with tiles all over the place. Pretty handy. When we get airflow tiles, I like to put one kind of at the corner and then two in the middle of each floor. We'll take care of that in a minute. We can actually just not do those columns. We'll replace them with airflow anyway. Not that one. I wish there was an undo sign. That used a lot of granite, but we're digging plenty more. I'm going to dig up this one so that we can keep going down. This stuff I'm going to get rid of, and we're going to carve these. It's easiest to carve the lumen quartz before you dig out the tile underneath it. Okay, food's looking good. It's going up again. Also, I'm probably going to want to get all the ice out of here because it's going to melt. So I think I'll sweep this floor. These guys, so it's already up to like 40 degrees, so I probably need to get them on automation pretty soon. I don't think they've added automation ports to them. No, so what I do is I put a mechanized airlock underneath, and then I put like a thermosensor above, and I say, you know, if it's above 20 degrees, open the door. So it maintains the room, but if the building's standing on a door and the door is open, then the building cannot operate. So that like turns the heater off basically. We should probably be keeping an eye on our wood. Looks good. We also have renewable wood with our phloxes now. Okay, you're trapped. You are trapped because some snow fell. We're getting long commutes, so we probably want to put in a fire pole on this big vertical rung. Okay, so here we're gonna make pemmican. We can't see pemmican yet though, because we haven't discovered tallow. Freya is yodeling. Dig this plant? Oh. Yeah. I think I'll go... I don't really want stuff falling in the ethanol yet. We gotta loot. Take a look. Superfan gym socks. Probably not gonna wear those. I think fire pole is the next thing we want. Oh, we also want batteries though. Okay, fire poles first, then batteries. We can build airflow tiles now. So I'm gonna put one in each corner. Two in each middle. Okay. These rooms are small enough, I don't think it matters right now. I could also take out this and extend this ladder down. Probably like that. So this is just making a big old mess. It's hot salt water, but the environment is cold and there's ice that's melting. So that'll be fun. Okay, new printables. Okay. We do not want a noodle arms. I think we're gonna take a snazzy suit. And I think we're gonna put that on Freya. Freya earned a skill point, so she can also do real ranching now. We probably don't need 2 ranchers for 1 ranch, but later on we'll have more critters. Oh, we wanted the thermosensor and then mechanized. Okay, we have mechanized airlock. We're gonna take these squares out. We're gonna put the mechanized airlock vertically here so that it deactivates just the 1 tile. We're up to 7 flock spawn eggs. That's pretty good. They should pretty much all be on this tile. Yeah, we have 7 there. Now, I also think that the critter trap cannot trap a baby. I think it can only trap fully grown ones, so that when they go into the ranch, they're already ready to lay eggs of their own. What are we researching? We're researching the fire pole, and then we'll do the thermo sensor next. We're also going to need, in that case, a rock crusher. I think I'll just put it here. The temporary rock crusher. Oh, we don't need a rock crusher because we got a tiny bit of lead from the geode. We'll build the rock crusher there anyway. There's a uranium geode in the starting biome that gives us a tiny bit of lead. So, automation, wire. Pretty much gonna go like this on both of them and put a thermosensor above each one. And then we'll say if this room's like above 20 degrees, we'll run this heater. Or if it's below 20 degrees, we'll run the heater. If it's above 20 degrees, we'll open the door and turn off the heater. So that these people don't get too hot in their beds. Frankie can have carrying. How are we doing exploring? Slowly. It sounds wet. Not sure what that one sounds like. Okay, so this room is going to be for seals. We could make one more room for mammoths, but I don't think we need to do that yet. I'm just going to move him back by this squash plant. Now, if we need meat, this guy might be a good candidate to kill because I think he already laid his egg right here. Or she, I suppose, if it lays an egg. Harold can have applied sciences research. This gives him +2 science, so he'll do research faster. And we're gonna get thermosensor this time. No, it's not in there. Here. We're also gonna start a fire pole. Should be good. And build a door here. Dig across here. There's more sleet wheat. We don't have an artist to deal with the fossil yet. Can we get this poor guy moved? Maybe he's unreachable because of that tile? Or maybe if we just dig all of these, he can walk over there himself? Okay, I think we have low pressure again. Yeah. We need to find some more oxalite. Go like this. Be able to get that. I don't need to sweep this anymore. Can we dig these? We're gonna need a ladder to reach those. These doors are built, we can restrict access and then start moving seal eggs. Not that we can reach the seal eggs. Not that there are any seal eggs to even reach, but for future planning purposes. This is the tile we don't want to dig. I'm just gonna let them get on with it for a minute because I've given them a little bit too much work to do. We're looking for an operator / mechatronics engineer. Not sure who else we're looking for. I don't think we need a doctor. Possibly looking for an artist. I believe our cook also came with some art skills. Somewhere we're digging some sucrose. Down here. Connect that up. research. One more research and we'll have the thermosensor. That is where we want a level, so we might go all the way across here. We're having trouble breathing over here. We would like to access all this sleet wheat. A lot of frost buns. We can do this to get a little oxalite. I'd like to get this one dug and this one dug so the air can flow through those airflow tiles. Maybe also across here. Not at. Okay, after we get the thermosensor, we're going to want to improve our battery situation. I guess we want to get snow out of here too. We don't have storage available for snow. I'm not sure where I want to put infinite solid storage yet. Okay, we're looking for probably an operator. None of these guys is a good operator. They're both ranching farming. I might go with this one. Do we need another rancher farmer? Probably not. Are we going to take one anyway? Yes, because we need people to eat if we're going to get carnivore. I've tried to get it several times, and usually the most challenging thing for me is I get to like the last 10 cycles and then I just don't have enough people to eat the calories. Okay, we are going to need to make one more bedroom. Let's get Lyra at her own schedule. Rotate. Move it over one. Lyra. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing with the doors. Someday, at some point we won't need the heaters anymore, but it's gonna be a while. We're just gonna plan for them in the meantime. Dig that. Information wire. It's gonna go like this. This one, I think we're gonna use the starry or the DIY cot. Granite still, yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We gotta dig something there. Dig those. Catalina, super duper hard digging. Let's make sure we have 2 under here. This is nearly ready. Lyra needs a warm coat. Another door here. And wood heaters here and here. Only achievement earned. And nowhere to go. Okay, because everyone's wearing something. Okay, so locavore, we're 3/8 of the way there, nearly half. Carnivore, we've barely eaten any meat. Super sustainable, and I think that was just like some pemmican that we got somewhere. I don't know, maybe that we started with. And this one, we're at like 1%. Okay, you are totally stuck. So can we build this right away? Maybe you can use the door to get down? Okay. Once we get this tile built, you should get down. Really? Okay, now I think you're gonna get out. Okay, we're still working on these doors. We finished research. What did we say we needed next? We got the thermosensor, then we needed batteries. Okay, so thermosensor, automation. Put one here. Okay, so we have a fox, one egg, and then Nisbet very quickly grabbed it and put it in the egg room. We're mainly eating sherbberries. Dig here, dig here. Need a little more oxalite. Oh, there was a plant there, that's okay. Too late now. Okay, I'm gonna set these top doors so they're only our people who are not ranchers. We took on a new rancher. Okay, so Lyra is gonna be a no on the top doors. I'm just gonna pause for a minute. Lyra's a no on the top doors, and Lyra's a yes on the bottom doors. Oh, our guide is not at all where we wanted him. We'll have to relocate him manually. We did not get over here yet. Can dig those. Okay, I want to get this belt, please. Rowan earned a skill point. Demolition. We can dig in here. We're also probably going to need to go one more level here. Otherwise, they're going to get stuck when these doors get locked. Got a little bit of mercury. Okay, we made our way over here. we see what this is yet? Oh, we have the digging to get that now. Okay, this one's liquid sulfur, so we could potentially ranch a lot of Sweetles with that. Let me dig to this one. Oh, go like this. Okay, so this is going to say, it's going to send a green signal if the temperature is above 20. And the goal of this is we don't want them to have unrested cold bedroom, but we also don't want them to get too hot. Okay, you're stuck now. You build this real fast. Yeah, it's already a 9. There you go. And we can build one more. Copy the setting. That setting. Okay. Now let's finish this room next. You know, I leave the gap and I put the ladders in here so that everyone can get up and down between them. Lock and ranchers only. Okay, we got an eggshell. We had some baby phloxes hatch in here. So cute. So this is going to be our seal room. I don't think we've discovered seal eggs yet, but we can just relocate this seal directly to the room. And then once we get a little bit of tallow, we can start making pemmican. We haven't seen tallow yet. Okay, Travaldo can get critter ranching 2. That'll make him faster at that job. Okay, I'm not sure what I want to do with the ice and the snow that are in here yet. So that spigot seal, so it's, when it's in the trap, it's going to be confined. It's not going to lay an egg. So we'll have to find another spigot seal that will lay an egg. Really dig across here and get those 2. Or we can just wait for them to lay eggs. There's more seals. We have tons of seals. this, I'm not sure what room that is. Maybe the Biobot builder? Okay, food's going down a bit again. I think we can get down here. We could also dig across. What can we see here? Frost buns, grub fruit preserve. So we have not seen grub fruits yet, but we have seen sucrose, so that recipe got like discovered. Dig there. We should be able to reach these. Why can't we reach here? Because we need to dig this. We have a lot of sleet wheat I can see. I think I actually might disable this. Because I would like that still to lay an egg. And yeah. So his mood is fine right now. He'll make one egg in his lifetime. Let's see, we're looking for an operator. I think we're just gonna take water. I don't really want any of those right now. I do not want to have to set up all the infrastructure for bionic dupes when we're just barely getting the infrastructure for regular dupes established. How's our battery research going? Okay, we just finished. So I'm real quick gonna take this one out, and I think we're just gonna put a smart battery here and not hook it up to anything just because it loses less energy to heat than the other batteries. And then what are we gonna research next? Maybe the hydrogen generator? Does that one also get us transformers? Yes, it also gets us the small transformers, which we find for now. We have pressure problems again, I think. We may need to think about setting up an open air electrolyzer to increase pressure. Let's set up a space for that here. Power, smart battery. We'll just make it out of lead. Fine. There's a little bit of oxalite in here we could get. Get this too. Let's check how we're doing on locavore. We automated something great. Locavore. Going pretty slow still. So I don't think we're going to be able to plant those alveoveras anytime soon, so we're just going to have to work with the wild ones and the open air electrolyzer. So, plumbing. I'd like to build a bottle drainer. We don't have enough lead for that, so I think we'll do iron ore. We need 100 kilograms, so we'll do 2. And then I think what I really want to research right now is liquid reservoir. The bottle drainer, liquid reservoir, and then electrolyzer. And we're just going to make it out of cinnabar. So bottle drainer, liquid reservoir, electrolyzer. Should be good for now. We don't even need those floors. That got us not reservoirs. So this is just hooked up. It's not automated at this time. We're just using it to minimize power loss. We're running on the wheel. We need to get super sustainable. So our options right now are wheel, hydrogen generator, steam turbine, and solar panel. So if we're running on the wheel, we really don't want to waste power because we don't want to waste our dupes' time. We're hoping to find a spigot seal egg so that we can set up this egg room. Maybe increase priority on this. Just one increase. Okay, someone please come operate the metal refinery. There we go. Oh, I should have changed the blueprint. There we go. I'd like to discover what this is. I know there's a trick I could do with the high priority, but I like to discover it by hand. Okay, what temperature are these rooms getting to? 7, 6, so that's pretty reasonable. Okay, we got 50 kilograms of iron so far. Let's add iron to the list. We also completed the research for the liquid reservoir, so liquid reservoir is going to go here. Plumbing. Let's do insulated liquid pipe out of igneous, just in case. It's going to go like this. I think it comes out the bottom square of the bottle drainer. Plumbing. Bottle drainer. Oh, I guess we could have made it out of lead, but we'll make it out of iron, yeah. Bottle drainer is the bottom square. So we'll put water on auto bottle, fill up the reservoir, and then the reservoir will go into here. What is our next research going to be? I think we'll go back to transformers. And someone got a skill in this bit. You can get more supply. Okay, so this is going to be water. Enable auto bottle. Once we get this electrolyzer going, it should keep the air pressure high enough that we're not getting, like, these plants kept dying due to the low air pressure. And then we should also get some hydrogen floating sort of to the top of the map, and we can collect that for power. Hydrogen is an acceptable source of power for super sustainable. Okay, we're putting water in. Guys are doing good. Okay, should start going momentarily. There we go. We're electrolyzing. And sort of naturally, the hydrogen should go up and the oxygen should go down. So once we get like a kind of layer of hydrogen going at the top, we'll start collecting it. We'll dig out these blobs of oxalite. Dig out this too. But it is almost time to get kids from school. I need to leave the house in 5 minutes. So we're gonna save it here. No, we're not gonna load it. My mouse just jumped. Oh my gosh, maybe we're just gonna freeze here. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining me.